Could you use a quick tip daily? How about a tip that can impact your day? My name is Raphael. Join me as I bring you tips by experts around the world. These experts have shared their knowledge and wisdom with me and will directly share them with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and comment, and I would love for you to become part of the New Tip Daily community. Good morning. Happy Thursday. We have. Oh, I got lost for a second. Want to talk about what happened this week so far. So on Monday, we talked about business scheduling. On Tuesday, we talked about meditation. And yesterday, we talked about getting a checkup. You know, when you think about all of those three topics, they're all together, if you will, right? They have a correlation between them. So we were talking about business scheduling and how important it is to not only set up your business to be able to schedule events, but for you to be able to have someone else in charge. Like myself, I run a couple of businesses, so I cannot imagine me spending hours upon hours scheduling myself or the events that we go through, or even the jobs that we have to take care of. So when we schedule, we want to schedule to be effective. We want to schedule in a way that we can serve more people. So when you're running a different business, and it doesn't matter, even if you don't have a business, you're going upon a schedule, right? If you have to go to work, that's a schedule. Unless you're an independent contractor and you show up whenever you want. But if you don't show up, you get paid. So there is a schedule, whether you like it or not. We all need to live by a schedule that either we set or someone else sets for us. But our life also should be scheduled. So when it comes to business, we should schedule it in a way that impacts our personal life. So do you schedule things for business when you're supposed to be doing things with your family, or vice versa? So scheduling is a big deal. It definitely makes sense for me. I have a paper scheduler. I have a Google Calendar. I have an iCal calendar, and they all have to coincide. The reason I have a paper scheduler is because if anything ever goes wrong with the internet, I'm not stuck. Yes, I may be stuck if I have a virtual meeting or I have a podcast like this, but if it's an in-person meeting, I don't need to miss it because it's in my physical calendar. So this one I do take care of myself. And the way I do my physical or my paper calendar is I review my events for the day early in the morning, right? Probably somewhere before 5 o'clock. And then that way I know what's going on in my day. And if there's something that pops up that wasn't in my calendar, I put it in and make sure that it's not conflicting with anything else. So in the past, I used to double book. I used to do things like that. Doesn't happen anymore. So here's the business concept of, do you want to represent yourself? I had three, not one, not two, but three people who missed appointments with me yesterday. Crazy. And now they want to be on my podcast. So unless they have really, really good excuses, then do I even want to give them the time of day? Because my time is extremely valuable. So if anybody ever sets up a time with me, they need to understand that I have I have a lot of people who want to book a time with me. So, do we want to do business with somebody who does not show up, who does not respect your time? Yeah. So it happens. I don't know if you notice, I got this weird thing going on in my nose. So I put some Neosporin on it this morning and I hope it goes away. So then we talked about meditation. Meditation in a chaotic world or in the middle of chaos. So, you know, the calmest place in a storm is in the middle. And that's your meditation. So when there is a storm happening around you, find the middle. Find that inner peace. That inner peace is in you. Find it. You will shine. But if you don't make time for you, guess what? No one's going to make it for you. People are in your life because of two things. One, you let them in, or second, they broke in. If you will, they broke in, they come in to interrupt your life. So, do we allow other people to come in and mess up mess up our day? So there's your schedule, there's your meditation. Do not let anyone take away your power. You meditate, even when somebody's screaming at you, you can say, maybe they're the ones who have the problem, not necessarily me. Maybe I'll be here, I'll listen to what they have to say. But the reality is, the minute you argue with somebody, you gave them your power. I don't believe in arguing. I believe in expressing your opinion. Someone else may think of it as an argument. And how heated you get about it is not going to change things. So be calm, be at peace with yourself. And so whatever comes your way, you will be able to handle it. Hey, Chris Conklin, thank you so much for joining me, buddy. And then yesterday, what did we talk about? Well, let's think about it. Your health. You, the most important person in the whole world. Your checkup. Did you go to your doctor? Did you set up an appointment to get a checkup? So recently, I had this weird effect in my eye, and it was like I started seeing floaties. And it's funny because I was going to be getting a checkup by an eye doctor anyway, because I go at least every year and a half, because I have somebody, actually an eye doctor said to me that I was gifted. One eye's nearsighted, one eye's farsighted. So I don't need, especially somebody who goes after 40, they need reading glasses. I don't need reading glasses because one is near, one is far. So I can see far, I can see near. So I don't know. So in my right eye, I had floaties and then I had flashes, like bright flashes. So I got concerned and I talked to this doctor who actually happens to be one of my clients. And she said to me, you need to make an appointment right away. We need to have you checked out. So I did. And what it is after 40, you get behind your I guess retina or the back of your eye. I don't even know what to call it. There's a film and it starts to break up, and that's where the floaties come in. And as long as it's only a few, then you're okay. But if you have about 100 floaties all at once, like it's a cloud and there's like a lightning storm in your eye, you have to go immediately to see an eye doctor. I mean, that's like an emergency. Thank God I didn't get to that. And the only remedy that I was given was time. So I did have an eye checkup. And our bodies are so amazing that we may feel fine. My eyes felt fine till that happened. I had an episode, right? So I went to the eye doctor just to make sure. Because one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to lose your eyesight. And it does happen to people. People lose their eyesight, and it doesn't matter the age. So don't take any part of you for granted. Get a regular checkup all the time. You got to check out your heart. You got to do blood work. I said yesterday, make sure when you go for a regular checkup, they don't just go and look you over. Get a checkup. If you are in the sun a lot, right? Guess what? You need to go get a checkup by a dermatologist. They literally need to do a full body scan of you. And they usually take a big thing and they look at any parts of your body that may have a little different change that maybe you don't see on your back or behind your knee. So, yes, every so often you need to go get that kind of checkup. You cannot have an internist give you a checkup. Like if with my nose, I think it was a pimple or something. And I think I scratched it by accident. And I wasn't even trying to touch it. I think I just went like that and I scratched it and it started bleeding. So I was like, what? What did I do? But if this little mark doesn't go away, you better believe I'm going to go check it out. I'm not going to go to a regular doctor. I would go to a specialist, which is a dermatologist, because anything that happens with your skin, there's a skin doctor, right? And they're dermatologists. And I'm sure there's other skin doctors too. I'm not the smartest when it comes to medicine because guess what? I don't take any. So I would have to go get the expert opinion from a professional. What do I need? Maybe I need ointment. I don't know. But we'll find out. In a couple of days, if this doesn't clear up, I will definitely go see someone. So, who is going to take care of you unless you take care of you? Thank you so much for joining me today on Recap Thursdays. I appreciate your time. If you hear a tip, share it with me. Find me on all my social media, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. Share your tips. The more people that can have tips that can make a difference in their life, the more we're helping someone. So I hope that, hey, James, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you, buddy. So why should I continue this show? Because I started this show due to the fact that I've been given so many tips my whole life. I teach constantly. I'm always trying to help someone. My goal is to impact whatever tiny little knowledge I have, which can impact the one person. If that's you, thank you. If you have a tip that can impact someone, share it. Share it and share it with as many people as you can. Share it with me. Maybe you can come on my show and we can share it together. Or I can just listen to the great tip that you have. Do me a favor. Subscribe, like, and share this episode with your friends, family, friends, and friends and friends, and your loved ones. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. Have an amazing and exceptional day. I'll see you tomorrow. I have a great guest coming tomorrow with an amazing tip. Make sure you tune in. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.